Hello.
Hi, and welcome to Budding Bromance. This is episode. I didn't put the screen up on the camera again.
It's fine. We'll know, right?
Yeah, we will know. Okay, don't worry about it. You don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah,
All
of
right.
course not. Behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, behind the scenes. Our producer would do it, but he's out sick.
Yeah. He's been sick for like the past, 6 episodes now?
Yeah, he has.
Yeah. Maybe
Pretty-
we should get a new producer, to be honest with you.
Honestly, if he can't work, he's of no use to us, no value.
Maybe we should get Hal to do it. Your security system?
Oh, true. Why doesn't he? I don't know.
Hmm.
Anyways, don't want to make him mad.
Of course, yeah. We love you, Hal.
Yeah. Episode. What was it? What is it now?
Five.
Five. Five.
Because
It's
we did
five.
0,
It is
right?
episode 5. Yeah. It's episode 5.
This is a big moment, right? It's like the 5th year anniversary for some couples, right? It's episode 5 anniversary.
You know how many years Ali and I have been together?
No way.
5.
5 years?
5 years.
How long is that? Since high school? Like
15.
sophomore year?
Sophomore year.
God.
November 4th. Whatever year.
Yeah.
We're sophomores.
Y'all are like the couple,
5
like the
years ago.
dream couple that people are gonna look to and be like, man, I want to be like them, you know?
Maybe. But it's been going good, and it's 5 years, so
Yeah.
that's pretty awesome. It's pretty sick.
Mhm.
Aside from that, it is a big step. 5 whole episodes.
Yeah, it's a big commitment. We've basically dedicated a month to this.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I didn't even realize. That's crazy.
How many weeks are in a year? 52? On the 52nd episode, that's when we'll know that we did a
52nd.
full year. I guess 51st episode, we'll know we've done a full year.
Yeah, that doesn't really seem like that many.
51 episodes?
Yeah, it doesn't seem like lots of episodes because it's just like 52 hours total, which is like
Yeah.
a little over a work week.
I've seen. I watched the Super Mega Cast, right? The Super Mega podcast. And
Yeah.
it's like they're on like episode like 400 or 500 now, and you look at it and you're like, it's a lot, but like it can't be that long, right?
Yeah, but it's
They've
been
been
like
doing
over
that
the course of like 4 years or something.
6 or 7 years or something. Maybe
Oh,
not
yeah.
that long actually.
What the heck?
No, yeah.
Oh yeah,
it's been, like,
exactly. Yeah, I
6
was
or 7
wrong.
years.
I was completely wrong. I was completely undershooting that. That's insane.
Yeah. So they kept talking about it in the cast. They're like, oh, 7th year anniversary, and I was like, wow.
How do you find 7 years worth of things to talk about?
Literally, they're just interesting.
And let alone you talk to each other outside of that too. So
Well, you know what they do. I'm sure you've seen like Cody Miller and Noel.
Cody Co.
Cody
and
Ko,
Noah
yeah.
Miller. No, actually, no,
Sorry.
they're married. They're
Yeah,
yeah, basically.
the same thing, right?
Essentially Cody Miller.
Cody Miller and Noel
Yeah.
Ko.
I saw Noel at he came to Houston and did like a little stand up show.
I think we talked about this on.
Yeah. Oh wait, probably. I
Did
saw.
we?
Yeah, I went to go see him. I think we saw that.
I think
or talked about it.
Yeah, maybe. But
Anyways.
yeah, no, we could do what they do eventually and just get guests on, right?
Yeah.
Super Mega Cast does that too, where they have a special guest and we could put them right in between us, squeeze them in really tight. You know what I mean?
They'd have to be a real skinny legend.
Or-
Currently, at least in our current setup predicament.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah, I would
we could just green screen them in, right? You know?
exactly just swap them right there. It's like, yeah, put your camera in front of you, right? Like
Mhm.
2, 3, 4 feet in front of you.
This isn't
Sit
4
at about
Oh, it is 4 feet. No,
yeah
it's,
around there, I'd say, isn't it?
it's like 3. No, you're right. This is 4 feet.
Yeah,
About
3.5,
4 feet.
4. And so set it right there. Keep the camera at about eye level, and just sit in a chair and look at the camera and speak. Pretend you're here. We'll just crop you in,
Okay.
and it works perfectly.
And then you can be a guest. Well, we'll do like a simulation right now, so you can green screen yourself in. So how you doing? It's great
No.
to hear.
Yeah, that's insane.
So what you been up to? No way.
The White House?
I
Really?
didn't know they allowed that.
Yeah, don't they like do like background checks first? Like at the TSA? They didn't catch it? Wow. I mean, they do have a pretty bad track record at detecting things.
Wait, I thought you couldn't be within like 30 feet of a school zone.
And yet they still made you president.
No, that's crazy. Well, thank you for joining us, random guest.
Yeah. Wait. What did...
if you're an audio listener, you can just shove yourself in and answer the questions, right?
Yeah. Even though I feel like I completed most of it, that kind of defeated the purpose. It's okay.
It was going a little bit quick, but I mean, we can delay it, right?
Yeah. Exactly. It's fine.
So what's your go-to candle? I want to talk about that because like in my house right now in the living room, there's like this smell, and like when you smell childhood, or, like it's like
Yes.
it's a passing smell. It's just sitting there. I've never experienced that where it just kind of sits and lingers, and I'm like, and it's been putting me in like such a decent mood the past few days.
A smell in your house?
Yeah, in my living room, and it's like
Okay.
I'm like, man, like what is that? You know,
Uh-huh.
like there's. I look around. I literally waited for everyone to leave, and I started like scavenging and like looking through everything, and I was like,
I need to find the
I was like,
source of this candle.
you know, I was like looking for it, and I was like, there's got to be like an oil scent burner or what is it, essential oils. You know, there's
Yeah.
got to be like an essential oil or like a candle. I couldn't find a single thing. But I was like, man. So I mean, I guess I just on the topic of candles. What is your go to? Do you have like a brand like Bath and Body Works or?
Well, I don't really go to any like candle shop, like any like dedicated candle place or whatever. And most of the time, I'll just find candles randomly. So if we go to like Hobby Lobby or something, right? Or if we go to the mall and there's like a Bath and Body Works or something, that's usually where I'll find them. In this case, the candle in question is from Bath and Body Works called Sweater Weather, which is kind of ironic because we're not in sweater weather, despite myself also wearing a sweater or a hoodie. It smells awesome.
Dude, that's nice.
I love it. It's like really, I like really clean and fresh scents.
I agree. It's very linen-y, like detergent almost smell, but like in a good way. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
in a good way, for sure. Because, if it's like too linen-y, it just feels,
Lavendery. You don't want lavender. You want linen-y.
yeah, it feels like a little, what do you call it? Like it
sterile.
kind of, or like,
Overwhelming.
overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's like, it's like the feeling you get when you're being crushed, like when you're like being suffocated. I don't know what it is.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Just like overstimulating or something.
Kind of, yeah. Overbearing.
Overbearing.
Overbearing's a good word for it. Yeah, it feels overbearing. Like that's why I can't do sweet scents. I can't do like super like savory, even though like that's kind of a weird thing to do with candles. But people do it. They do like bacon scents and stuff, like homemade.
That's a little bit strange.
That's awful.
I've always wondered, like, do those like food type scents? Do those attract like roaches or like like insects or animals into your home? Because like I mean, I feel like they would.
Right?
I mean, I guess roaches aren't attracted to smell, are they? No, they're attracted to like uncleanliness. No, I don't know what they're attracted to be honest. But like
bad humors.
Bad
humors like in the medieval era.
No, but like I don't know what would it attract roach? Because my dad got me a
he got
candle.
You a roach.
Yeah, he got me a pet roach for Christmas. He had it in like a little ring box, like in like a proposal box.
Oh, cute.
And he opened it up and it like jumped out and it like flew at me and it was like
adorable.
It was beautiful moment. No, he got me a gingerbread candle from Bath and Body Works, right?
Yeah.
It smells like. It doesn't smell like Christmas. It smells like gingerbread, like cookies almost, but like it's very sweet. I haven't lit it yet. And I'm kind of afraid to light it because I'm like, is this going to attract like ants? It smells like sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really put much thought into it, but now that you say that, it's making me think, like, is that how that would work?
I don't know. I mean, because I know peppermint smells, I guess, disattract insects. Like if you light peppermint or if you put like peppermint smells, natural peppermint or mint or
like,
any type
like
of mint.
oils or something, like you burn them?
Yeah. Or like, oil. I mean, I don't know if candles work. Like I said, it might be like sugar where it's like they can like smell the actual thing, but not the scent.
Yeah.
But mint, any type of mint, it'll the push away spiders and all that stuff. Like they don't like mint, they'll go away.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they don't like to hang out around those areas.
We've got some spiders at the front door of our house, but it's actually really convenient right now because they've built like little webs on the front, like near the door, or like in the little crevices, like close by it, that catch the little like mosquito hawks, like the big mosquitoes, like the kind of like dumb ones.
But we don't want them to catch mosquito hawks.
Why?
Because they eat mosquitoes.
True, but the spiders also eat mosquitoes.
That's true.
It works both ways. So they're getting rid of like having to worry about mosquito hawks buzzing around, getting inside the house, and they're just chilling. They don't do anything.
Yeah.
Right. It's perfect. It's a perfect situation. I open the door. I see a little spider in front of my face. I'm like, hi, good job. I see like little bugs in there. Yeah.
Sergio's a very big bug person.
I love bugs.
Yeah, he's a very.
Yeah, I feel bad for the mosquito hawks because they're being like devoured and eaten alive. But that's nature, right? Like the spider is living, the mosquito hawks are living. Mass genocide basically is being done every day.
Circle of life.
By every predatory animal, or just any animal in general, whether it be mosquitoes, or like insects, or mammals, or fish, or whatever. Like just everything eats everything in nature. So you can't sweat it, right? Like if your spider's eating mosquitoes, who cares? That's what it has to do to survive.
Yeah, less mosquitoes for me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So I don't have to eat them.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a little full from from breakfast.
Yeah, plus I don't want to get like malaria or some just in case.
That is true. That is true.
Or yellow fever. Is it yellow fever?
Or
There's like lots of things that mosquitoes can carry.
what's that pig disease? Um, swine flu.
Swine flu? They carry swine flu?
Don't they? Wasn't there like a huge swine flu scare when we were like kids?
Yes.
And everybody was like, "Watch out for mosquitoes." If you
fourth
see,
grade.
yeah,
Fourth grade. That was, ooh.
it was like fourth grade for me too. Are you sure it's fourth grade?
It was fourth grade for me because we got our school field trip to the Museum of Natural Science canceled.
No way.
Yeah, our fourth grade trip to the Museum of Natural Science was canceled because of the swine flu.
I guess it was sixth grade for me then, huh? No,
Yeah.
were you a grade below me? You
I was
graduated 2016?
No, I graduated 2020.
Oh, I got him confused backwards. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
I was thinking like backwards in time, and I went 2016 and 20. Yeah, you're right. So
yeah, I'm actually 24 right now.
oh yeah, I'm actually 37. I use an undercover ID.
What's your real name then?
I'm in an NDA with the government
Okay.
with a secret protection, witness protection.
I understand. NDAs are so weird.
Yeah.
You just sign something that says you can't talk about this at all, ever.
Have you signed one before?
No. Well, you.
Well, if you did, you wouldn't even be able to tell me, right?
Oh, you're right. No, yeah, I didn't.
No, I mean, I've never signed one, but
No.
if I did, they're kind of like lengthy. Like I have like pictures of like contracts on my phone.
Uh-huh.
It's like I don't ever want to like get caught blindsided in the future.
Yeah,
You
which
know,
is,
so-
a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. I always like read through them and I'm like, so I can't even do this, can't do that, can't do that. But honestly, they don't even care.
They don't, as long as you don't like do a make a huge, I guess, breach of contract where it's like, I'm gonna tell you every detail about this.
As long as you don't do a Tom
in its
Holland,
entirety. Yeah, Tom Holland, where he just like lets a spoiler slip. Then yeah, you're fine. But even then, it's like, okay, well, is he really gonna get penalized? No, because he's Tom Holland and it's an accident. It's not like a purposeful. Like, they're not gonna go full Nintendo on them unless you're doing an NDA with Nintendo, where like the details of the Legend of Zelda show leak, and then they just cancel the whole thing.
Do you think they would do that?
They did that.
No way.
There was supposed to be a Legend of Zelda show on Netflix a few years back, I think a few years. And because there were like some leaks in the like preliminary stages of the show's development, they canceled it. They just dropped the whole thing.
I mean, I guess it's kind of good because if there's leaks,
Well, but who cares? It's like no one. There's never been a case, except for Nintendo, I guess, where leaks just completely shut the entire project down.
That's true.
Because like if there's like there's like, oh, we know for a fact there are some characters in here, or like there's something maybe here that happens.
It's just because people always focus on the negatives. I feel like there's never been like a good outcome for leaks other than just knowing something's coming. Like
yeah,
but like people always focus on the negatives. Like whenever Mario Bros was leaked, right? They were like, oh, they're doing them in New York. They're gonna be in New York like the old TV show again. Do you remember that?
Yeah, there was speculation about that, right?
Yeah, but people were hating on it because they were like, oh, why did they always want to do like real life New York and like instead of just keep putting them in a fantasy world? And then the trailer came out and it was amazing. Like the trailer was like awesome.
Yeah.
But like I don't know, it starts like a hate train. Like I could see why they canceled it, I guess.
I mean, yeah, that's internet culture in its entirety, though. I talked about this in my little power hour. The one gripe I have about the Mario movie so far, besides the fact that it's being produced by Illumination, which is just like Minions. Minions.
You don't like
movie.
Illumination?
They're good. They make good animation. They have great animation. Like it's fun. It's cool. Right. It's entertaining. Story wise, not necessarily, but you're not there to watch it for that in the first place. My one gripe about that is, just Chris Pratt voicing Mario. That's it. That's it.
Have they revealed his like actual voice in the thing yet?
Yeah,
I don't remember.
There's been some follow-up trailers after the initial one where he has spoken, and it's just his voice. It's just Chris Pratt.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Luigi kills it though. I remember listening and I was like, dude, Luigi goes crazy. And Jack Black is Bowser.
Of course, obviously. I'm excited to hear Keegan-Michael Key as Toad.
He's Toad?
He's Toad.
Has they revealed his voice yet?
I think he's just like using mainly his normal voice, but they might do, a little something funny.
That'd be so weird.
Yeah.
Wait, Keegan-Michael Key is Toad. No, because I expect Toad to be like, like the cartoon or the animation. Or not animation, the game, sorry.
Yeah, well, I also expect Mario to be asking
a little more Italian.
And everything.
He did it in the thing, didn't he?
Kind of.
He was like, wahoo.
Yeah, it was like really half-hearted. It was kind of sad.
He hit like a Waluigi wahoo,
Yeah. People were comparing the different different regions, like different languages,
Mhm.
like their trailers. And I think like the French Mario voice actor killed it. Like
I
he did
remember
like a
that.
really good one.
Yeah.
Man, this is old news. This is such old news, but
But
it's
it's
okay.
still relevant because we're
It is.
talking about like leaks,
And it
right?
hasn't come out yet, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like I don't know, when I heard there was like a Mario movie coming out, or when I hear any video game movie really, I'm just instantly disappointed. Like I'm like, ugh. When I heard there was a Last of Us TV show
You thought they were
coming
gonna
out
butcher it.
way before, I was like, that's it. Like they just don't need to do that. Like that was like it's just unnecessary. But now look at it, it's amazing.
It's
I
great.
I haven't seen it, but
Pedro Pascal was
no
an
spoilers,
awesome
no
choice.
spoilers, no
No,
spoilers.
it's
But
okay.
yeah, I've heard it was amazing, and I was like looking forward to watching it.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other shows from Sony coming out actually from video games.
Like what?
Do you know an old series called Twisted Metal? Like a
Mm,
PlayStation 1 game, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3.
no, I've never heard of it.
Uh it's like have you seen or have you heard of Death Race, that movie where it's like a bunch of cars with like machine guns on them and they just kill each other?
It sounds similar to something I've seen before, but I don't think it was Death Race or like
I mean, there's a bunch of like spin-offs type
yeah.
things.
Or
Yeah.
yeah, I think I was thinking of like a moving city instead. It was like
Oh,
what was that? They made a movie about it. Like
Battle something.
was it maybe?
No. A ring serpent. It's a snake. I know what you're talking about, though. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like on like a vehicle. It's like some steampunk thing.
Yeah, it
It's
was like
on
steampunk ish
in the desert,
world.
right?
Yeah, where they're just crossing a big desert and like they have whole cities on like wheels, and it's you just see like the entirety of London
Mhm.
just chasing after some other thing and like eating it up. It's
Yes,
dude,
yeah.
it's so sick. That I love the concept of it. Engine?
Mortal
No.
Engine. Yeah,
Is
yeah,
it
yeah.
Mortal Engine?
That's
Hold
it.
up.
That's it.
Let's look it
Mortal
up.
Engine.
Just to make sure. I think it's Mortal Engine. Yeah.
I don't know why I was thinking like serpent. Because it's got like a snake symbol around it, doesn't it? Mortal Engine.
I don't remember. I never saw the movie. I saw it. I just like the concept. I saw bits and pieces of it whenever it was like there was like a rerun of it playing on the TV
Mhm.
in the living room at one point, but other than that, no.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's an old car
Mortal
combat.
Engines.
There's
2018.
2018
Ooh. Guess what rating it has on Rotten Tomatoes.
too. Oh
No.
no, I'm sorry. 20%, 30%,
26.
26.
That's so bad.
I heard it like
It bombed.
yeah, I heard it bombed, but I heard the look was really good. Like I guess the aesthetic.
The aesthetic is super dope.
Yeah.
And it's based on a
Book.
novel. Yeah, a 2001 novel by Philip Reeve.
The book is really good.
I'll
From what
probably
I
read
hear,
it.
allegedly.
It's like a YA novel. It should be pretty short. I could do that. Maybe I'll maybe I'll read it. I'll snatch it up, or just get a little PDF of it on my phone legally.
Yeah, legally, of course. Right?
Yeah.
We would never do anything
No.
illegally.
It's for educational purposes. I'm a college student.
That's right. That is right. That means it's free.
Well, in some cases you can. Like I think for the, like for certain schools' libraries, they just let you like sign in and then you can read them.
Yeah.
So yeah, legally, totally,
We're gonna do that.
definitely. I'll definitely jump through all those hoops to do it legally.
But yeah, Sony's been coming out with like more video game leaks, I guess.
Uh-huh.
For like products. I don't know. They're making more video games into movies or TV shows. And there's one called Twisted Metal, and it's like an old IP. It's the original car combat game. If that makes sense. Like it's just a game with a guy named Calypso, right?
Okay.
And he hosts a tournament every year. And in this tournament, it's a bunch of cars, a bunch of random drivers all over the world. They're like serial killers, normal people, your average Joe,
Yeah.
psycho people. It could be anything really. They just enter the tournament. They have their own vehicles. They strap like machine guns to it and just
And
kind of
they
blow
fight.
each other up.
Yeah.
Whoever gets to live at the end gets one wish granted, and it can be whatever they want. It's like it can be magical if they wanted it to.
Interesting.
But Calypso usually the runner of the tournament who grants the wish.
Yeah.
He'll usually twist it. It's kind of like a genie or like a monkey paw
okay.
wish.
Yeah.
But I mean, if sometimes people get what they want, like, but if you wish to be like a millionaire, or if you wish to have like I want all the money in the world.
Inflation.
that could be one. Somebody does that in the second game.
Oh, really?
And their ending is like money starts like raining down from the sky,
Oh,
like
and then they
dollar
just-
bills and coins, and they drown in it.
Yeah. Okay. You should probably just get used to the breaks for a while. It's okay.
It happens.
It
right?
will be sorted out soon enough. Trust me. Because I never lie.
He never does.
No.
Ever. Not once. Like Abraham Lincoln.
Exactly. Yeah. Like
Mm.
Yeah, just like the modern day Abraham Lincoln as well.
Exactly.
Train wrecks,
Mm.
who we were talking about. Yes, wait, last week.
Last week, that is
We
true.
were talking about last week.
We were not talking about this yesterday because
No,
we did not record 2 episodes in a row.
no, not at all.
Mhm.
Yeah, because like we're wearing different clothes too. Come on,
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It
a
should be
week
different.
must have passed.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Anyways, so Twisted Metal.
Yes,
Right?
Twisted Metal.
But they're making a TV show about it apparently, right? And all the games take place in like I guess the modern world, not
Yeah.
modern, but the real life world, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's like
It'll-
realistic fiction kind of.
Yeah, it'll make sense when I explain it, I guess. But they're making the TV show like post-apocalyptic, like
Yeah.
Mad Max, I think.
Okay.
So I mean, I think they're taking inspiration from Mad Max, but like
What's Mad Max about?
I have no idea. I've seen that clip in the beginning where there's like cars driving on the
And they're
desert.
riding just. Yeah.
But I mean, that's the style I guess they were going for.
Okay.
There's leaks saying like it's gonna be in like the desert, and there's like a tie-in game that's gonna be like also post-apocalyptic, and like I don't know, that just doesn't excite me that much because like I feel like part of the fun of a car combat game is just blowing up the world around you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd call me a bad person, right? But like,
But you want to destroy actual populated cities.
yes, exactly. Like I don't want to blow up like a random ghost town. I mean, I do want to blow up a random ghost town, but only for like one level, you know?
Wait, only for a level. Then you should probably like actually commit real war crimes instead.
Exactly. I blew up the Eiffel Tower in the second game.
Oh,
Yeah,
That's
there's like
fun.
you go to like landmarks and just
you destroy the Statue of Liberty, destroy the Eiffel Tower,
You can do that too.
Taj Mahal.
When you blow up the Statue of Liberty, she like transforms into like her robe like turns into like a bikini, and it like turns into like she's like a model.
It's
know
like
what
if
I
you were
mean?
like chiseling it.
Yeah,
Okay.
like those that's like I don't know, for some reason that was always a joke like in the 2000s, I guess, where like
Yeah.
I feel like we've seen it in a lot of media, the Statue of Liberty like turning into something sexual almost.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it was fun. It's a fun game. I recommend y'all to play it if you have like a PS3 or PS2.
Yes.
There's a remastered one on PS4, Twisted Metal Black. That's considered like the best in the series. It's really hard to game though, 'cause especially if you don't play like car combat. I mean, there's no car combat nowadays. For like Rocket League, I don't know if that counts.
But it's not even really. I mean, you can blow up cars in in Rocket League, but in Car League, but
Car League,
in Car League, in Carhartt, the
Carhartt.
jacket.
Yeah,
The
Carhartt
jacket
season's
company.
over almost.
It's already for us. It's already over.
Yeah,
But yeah, I wouldn't count it as car combat because yeah, you can blow it up, but that's it, right? It's just soccer. It's car soccer or hockey at times or basketball, but nobody plays those.
yeah. Well, I guess a better, like GTA 5. Have you played GTA 5?
Yeah.
Did you ever play like the races with like the weapons on?
Never with weapons on. No.
You can like pick up like rockets and like fire them at people and just blow them up. I guess that's like the best comparison to the game.
Mario Kart.
Mario Kart. Because that's still a race,
It's car combat. Changed my mind.
That is true. I mean, it could be considered. I think it's more race though.
Yeah, it's okay. It is more race, but it is more car combat than Rocket League.
That's true.
And that's-
No, I think I gotta disagree with you.
Really?
I feel like Rocket League, you're meant to like bump into people and kind of like steer them off track from the ball. Mario Kart, I don't think you're meant to play dirty. I think you're just meant to drift and speed boost your way to victory.
No. The biggest meme coming out of Mario Kart, or that's ever come out of Mario Kart, is blue shell. That's
You're
where you
right.
purposefully screw somebody over majorly, right? You hit them with a blue shell. Rocket League, at least in like higher up like professional leagues, you don't really like usually hit each other. There's like no like actual interactions. It's always just let me just do a spin flip all the way across the field with like weird jet motions and everything, and then just score.
Yeah, in higher up Rocket League, it turns into like Rocket Ship League.
Yeah.
Like your car just turns into a jet engine and just
Yeah, it turns into
in the air.
Rocket Science League.
Yeah.
It's like
gotta-
actual like calculations.
You gotta have like
meant
a
to-
physics degree just to play that game. And
Yeah.
there's a guy in my class this past week, and he started talking about Rocket League because we were interviewing people
Uh-huh.
for like setting up interviews for people just for practice. And he was like, "We're like, what type of games do you play?" He's like, "Oh, I used to play Rocket League all the time. I was like Diamond 1." And when he said that, I was like, "Oh my god!" Like,
You're a gamer.
yeah, like how did you not go pro? You know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
he was an interesting guy, but like I don't know. I don't even know if that's possible. Can an average Joe just get Rocket League Diamond 1 and just not go famous?
Oh, for sure, because I think there's higher ranks than Diamond in Rocket League.
Is there?
I think there should be. I could be
okay.
wrong. If not, then yeah, I don't know why you would do that. But to be fair, there is still, at least in other games like League of Legends or like Valorant or something.
Mm.
Once you get to the pro level, even if you get ranked with like ascendant, I think is the term, players, like the very highest rank in competitive play, like for average Joes, it's still like child's play.
That's true.
It's essentially like there's just such a huge gap between pro players and average Joe, top of the competitive like ladder, that it's just insane. Like,
I think what makes a pro player, this is gonna sound controversial. I think what makes a pro player a pro in these type of games is their team.
yeah,
I feel like if you get a bunch of Diamond 1 people and you put them together and you have them work together for like 3 months, right? They're
yeah,
like practicing. I think they can be pros.
they could be for sure. But again, it does come down to the team like effort as opposed to just individual skill, because you could be individually skilled, but if you're playing a team game, which most of them are like
Mhm.
competitively, then yeah, no matter how good you are, you're still gonna get like absolutely just like shredded by the four other people on the other person's team too. You know,
Mhm.
you have to know how to work together. If not, you're screwed. You're dead.
Mhm.
You're donezo.
That's true. That is true. Do you have any games that you would go pro in?
Uh, no, I
No.
haven't played any video game aside from like some old Pokemon games and arcade games.
Hmm.
Um,
I actually put that yesterday
oh really?
on Minecraft.
Oh,
There's like a mod on Minecraft that like
that's cool.
I'm not a fan of it,
Oh,
but I mean it's cool. You
yeah.
know?
Is it like Pixelmon? Is that what it was?
No, it
Or
was
it's like,
it's like on Bedrock, so like you just download it from like the website.
uh huh. Oh, okay,
It's
okay, gotcha.
I don't know the exact name, but it just puts in Pokemon, and it's like I don't know. I chose like a Torchic, and like literally everything I came across would just insta kill my Torchic because of
Oh,
how high level everything is.
yeah. Oh, that's true, because you don't really like have a progression system where like you go through different routes. It's just, hey, there's a level like 47. Uh, need what is his name?
Nidoran,
No,
Nidorita.
no, that's the Nido King or Nido Queen.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Nidoqueen.
that's like their, yeah, level 47 Nido Queen, just there next to your level 2 Torchic or something. You know?
There was a Team Rocket member right next to spawn because the NPCs just spawn in
Yeah,
randomly,
obviously.
and I challenged him because I was like, oh, let's try it out, right? Like I'm sure it's like leveled or
Yeah.
like scaled to me. So he pulls out a Rattata first, and I'm like, okay, and I kill the Rattata, and he has 5 other Pokemon.
Oh,
So he has like a full team, and I'm fighting him with a Torchic, and he pulls out like a Beedrill and just kills me instantly. And I'm like, well, I don't
guess
know
it
what
wasn't
to
meant to
do
be.
now. Yeah, but I
But
mean, it was fun, you know.
yeah, I mean, I think I'm pretty sure it's probably similar to Pixelmon.
Mhm.
It's just like, you know, Bedrock version. You can purchase it instead, right?
It might be Pixelmon to be honest.
Maybe they've gone official.
It's
You never
possible.
know.
Possible.
No, maybe not, because, or unless Pokemon, like the Pokemon company, bought the rights to Pixelmon, or like bought them so they could use that.
Yeah.
Even though maybe Pixelmon wasn't being like officially, like they weren't making money off of it because it's a licensed Nintendo product. So maybe that wouldn't be quite legal.
I don't think it's
I,
official because like
no.
there's like certain segments of like the game that are just in Spanish.
Oh, that's
Like
awesome.
everything the team members like the NPCs say is in English, but like on the left side, you know, like when you type in chat on Minecraft,
Yeah.
everything that types there,
It's Spanish.
it'll be like Torchic has used this, but it's all in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, oh okay, I get some of this. I know some of these words.
Yeah, some of these are familiar.
Yeah, I see the numbers and it'll be like in the color of the damage.
Uh-huh.
So like lightning will be yellow and it'll be like 37. Just be like, oh okay.
I know
That
I know
helps.
what's going on here.
Yeah.
Um we were going somewhere with this. Oh, competitive games.
Yes, competitive games. You're competitive at Pokemon.
Yeah. Aside from being competitive at Pokemon, which there is there used to be a website, I'm pretty sure there still is, called Pokemon Showdown. It uses like sprites from the 5th generation games on the DS. And there's like every Pokemon basically under the sun up until that generation, probably even further now. Like, you know, pixel art kind of, that you could just make your own custom teams, custom moves with custom everything and just battle them against.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Wow.
online. It's awesome. It really is super cool. I'm pretty sure it's still around, but I don't really know how popular it is or like how many people uses it or using it. That was another tangent. I haven't played games. Since that, I have not played any games after unplugging my computer.
Just no free time?
No, I don't think I ever told you, did I?
No, I don't think so.
I was trying to put up a canvas on my wall.
Mhm.
Which is why I removed the Angry Birds poster that I previously had on my wall.
It all ties together.
Since I was 9 years old. I removed that and I was gonna put a little canvas on there. And I used really thin nails to hang the canvas up on, and it was a little warped as well, so it didn't help.
Mhm.
It was like you could get it on there, but it was a little precarious. and you just have to be careful not to move it. It was situated directly above a power outlet with the cord to my to my what do you call it, my surge protector, which connects to the PC, was. And as I was like moving some stuff around to like sit back down in my chair, I turn my chair around and it hits the canvas, and because it's warped, it falls off of the really thin nails, and just we're back again. Hi.
Hello.
So yeah, I moved the chair, hit the canvas fell, and it hit my power, my my little power cord that was plugged in.
Mm.
And whenever I checked the socket or the power outlet, it was out of the socket. It completely like snapped off and broke.
The power outlet came out of the socket?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's an empty hole basically with like two little metal strips where the outlet used to be. So so I was like, okay, I can't use this now until somebody comes and fixes it, which they still haven't, because we haven't gotten anybody to fix it. Because it's not like a huge deal. I can do all my schoolwork on my iPad and stuff. And I was thinking to myself, I could just move a few things around in my room, and I could have my desk where my vanity table drawer thing is, and I could use that space instead with the outlets over there, and it'll all be good. It'll be fine. Everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
But first, I had to clean my room. So I cleaned my room. That took like 2 days, 2.5 days, because my room was very messy. And then I was like, okay, I need to take a little bit of a rest. I just need to rest for a little bit before I make my room messy again by switching some stuff around. And then I never got around to it. It's been like 2 months now. Still haven't done it.
It's like halfway completed?
Not even that. Like I've cleaned my room several times since in preparation to move the stuff around, but I still haven't moved the stuff around. My room looks fine, but I just can't use my computer. So I'm just, I have to do it. I don't really want to. And that's on me, obviously. And also I feel like I need to clean my computer before plugging it back in, since it's already accrued quite a bit of dust in the like 2 months it's been unplugged. On top of like the year that had gone by previously without me cleaning it or using like any like little air to dust it or anything.
You were talking about that in your power hour, and I was like, man, like I haven't cleaned my computer since I got it.
Yeah.
Like,
wait,
a year
no.
and a half ago still.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a year. It was 2 years. Yeah, I said that in my 2 years since I've like actually cleaned my computer. So that's awesome.
We both gotta get air canisters and go spraying that thing.
I have one, or had one. I already used all of it on other stuff. But like I said, I'm just too scared to have it spray the motherboard and like just break the computer. So until I get over that fear, I have no computer. So I can't play any games, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
The Discord server that we're both in currently is kind of dead.
Yeah.
No one's really joining or talking anymore, which feels a little weird because...
Were you like the glue that was holding it together?
I don't think I was. There's no way I was the glue.
It seems like it.
No, it's just...
There's always a glue in a group.
There is a glue. I remember talking to my friends in my 8th grade friend group, where it was like me, it was my friend Nick, ironically.
Oh, wow.
And another girl, her name... I mean, I could say her name, but maybe I shouldn't.
So Nick is fine to say, but no, you can't say the girl's name.
Okay, Yvette. Her name is Yvette.
Okay.
And then another guy, we called him OT.
The Moti?
OT.
Oh.
His name is actually pretty unique. And like a little longer. It has like, it only has 3 syllables, but it's like a very like weird name to pronounce.
We won't dox him.
Yeah, it's okay. We won't dox him. It's a unique name.
Yeah.
And then like, some other guys, depending on like what year it was.
Yeah.
And once we were ready to graduate, ready to move on to high school, I moved schools, obviously. I didn't go to the feeder school that we were originally planning on going to. I went and transferred to our high school, the one that, the one where I met you, and like everything happened
the
afterwards.
goat school.
The goat school. And we like before graduating, before moving on to high school, we were talking about how it kind of sucks that I'd be leaving them, and how we'll see if that group stays together or not, and like all that. And freshman year, like halfway through, it's like, no, people are already growing distant to each other.
No
And
way.
yeah, I mean, it might just be high school things, but one of them had told me, I think it was Yvette. She's like, yeah, you were kind of like,
You were the
you were
glue.
glue, but it's whatever. Obviously they're all fine. They're all humans, right?
Mhm.
Everybody grows and occasionally separates, and things happen. Time progresses, and people move on to live their lives, right? You're not going to be with the same friends that you were in 8th grade, usually.
Usually.
Usually, yeah. Or in many cases, you're not going to be with the same person that you were in intermediate school
That is true.
or high school. An exception here.
I was about to say, unless you're Sergio.
Yeah. Well, other people too. You hear about high school sweethearts.
I feel bad because like a lot of the high school, everybody is always like, "Oh man, I wish I had a high school sweetheart. I wish I had this." Not everybody, but
Yeah.
I've heard people say that. But then I hear a lot of stories from high school sweethearts, and I'm not saying this is you, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not, right? But like, I hear a lot of people saying, being like, "No, like I regret like being in such a long term relationship and
Yeah.
stuff like that," and like,
It
"Oh, like I hate that person, but I can't go."
Yeah, it does leave you open to feeling, I guess. Not in my case.
No, yeah, no, this
Not in my
doesn't
case.
apply to us.
But I could see how in some cases it could leave you feeling trapped
Mhm.
and feeling like you're stuck and you're kind of obligated to be with somebody, whether it be like financial reasons, right? You've just been with them for so long that it's like you don't really know how to operate on your own, or
Mhm.
like just like you've developed like emotional dependency,
Those are the sad ones,
right?
where it's like people would just say like I want to leave but I can't,
Yeah,
and it's like those are kind of sad. I'm like,
it
man,
is.
like,
Or just like feeling of regret if one of them like ends up being unfaithful, and obviously you don't like that, and then you just regret spending the past, I don't know, 10 years of your life with them.
that's upsetting.
Yeah,
That just happens to people,
yeah, it is. It it's awful. Um, which is why in many cases it can be a blessing where it's like, oh my god, I've spent so long with this person and I'm happy and I've experienced like we've been to all these different places and like had all these like awesome memories and stuff. But it could also on the flip side be like, I've spent so much time with this person, I can't stand them anymore,
Yeah.
and I'm just sad that I can't leave.
Mhm.
It's yeah.
No, yeah,
So
I mean, I hear a lot of those stories, like a lot more than I'd probably care to admit, I guess,
well, the divorce rate in the United States is 50%.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh my god. I mean, wha- what is the other rate? Marriage till death?
maybe, or just I don't know.
It's like there's got to be an opposite statistic, right?
Maybe, yeah, but I don't know. I don't know how recent that statistic is, anyways. Maybe
Yeah,
it's outdated at this point, but last I remember hearing, it was like 50% or something close to it.
that's awful. You
It's
got
like
to find
one,
someone you actually like.
yeah. It's just I don't know. Maybe the internet's like missed. Oh no, but to be fair, the internet hasn't changed humanity. It's just opened new avenues up for humanity for them to be like degenerate or unfaithful, or like
Degenerate.
or just like scream out the dumbest things imaginable onto
Mhm.
Twitter or something.
Of course.
Like humans haven't necessarily changed. It's just the ways that they have been that they're able to communicate now.
Have you Okay, so I've seen a lot of people talking about this on like Twitter, TikTok. Anytime like a marriage video pops up, or like a girl is like, "Oh, I'm finally getting married to my fiance after like 10 years or 8 years," right?
Yeah.
Everybody in the comments is like, "If he's not marrying me after 2 or 3 years, it's over." What do you think about like what is the ideal? Is there an ideal amount of time for marriage?
No, because it depends on where both of you are financially and emotionally, like how prepared you are, and also how old you are. Because we've been together for 5 years. We're not financially stable. We're 20, right? We are 20 years old. I'm not going to propose at the age of 17
Mm,
or
mm,
18,
mm.
right?
A real man. I'm just kidding.
After like 3 years, because that's ridiculous.
Mm.
And my aunt and her husband, they got married last year, I think. No, okay, it's okay. Hey guys, sorry, no more video. Apologies.
Video's dead.
Video's dead. It's okay.
Radio killed the video star.
Radio, no, isn't it the other way around?
Not in this case.
Oh, true. Radio did kill. We are currently killing our video selves. We're two different people.
Hmm.
There's two different versions of us. One on video, one on audio.
Superior one wins.
Yeah. So video, you're getting a treat right now. You're gonna be seeing us in a still image, okay, for the rest of this video. It's fine. It'll be okay. You can survive one day, 1 week,
Yeah,
technically,
1 week.
without it.
Like 30 more minutes, right?
30 more minutes, maybe less. I don't know how long we've been recording for.
I'm not sure.
It's okay. So my husband,
What's going on here?
yeah, my husband. I have a girlfriend and a husband.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's right. That's right.
And my aunt's husband.
You're like those posts where it's like, I just asked my girlfriend for permission if I can see her husband or something like that.
Yeah.
Like the boyfriend who has like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
It's hard to describe. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. No. So yeah, my aunt and her husband got married last year. And they'd been together previously before that for like almost 10 years. Almost 10 years or about 10 years. And you know, they're not young or like around our age. They're in their 30s now, like early 30s, I'd say. But still, it took some time, right? I think it depends on every relationship. I don't think there's a certain limit or time frame within like it's like within the I guess the acceptable bounds of like proposing or exist,
Mhm.
right? It's just whenever you guys feel ready and whenever both parties are okay with it and financially stable enough and are sure of themselves, then yes, you should get married if you want, right? Marriage is just
Optional.
it's a relic of like
Relic of the past, to be honest.
a relic of our evangelical, I guess, culture in America.
Mm-hmm.
But you do get tax benefits. So
Sometimes it depends. It depends how much you make.
You really?
It can be penalizing if you make a certain amount.
I
think
think
if you make
for
too
couples
much,
making over a certain amount. Yeah,
like
but that's
if you and your partner both work like decent paying jobs, like it could be detrimental to
no,
you.
but that's over like 200K. Like that's still.
I mean, if you're both like super geniuses, like
true. But then at that point, you could find ways to manipulate your money to make you more. Whether it's like
put it in an offshore bank.
yeah, put it in offshore bank accounts, or that's more for like the ultra wealthy, I guess.
Yeah,
putting it investing in like Roth IRAs or the stock market or whatever, like getting an accountant to help you manage your finances to make your money work for you, right? An infinite money glitch basically. So you could I guess get past that, but you are right about the whole like tax thing for couples making over 200K, 600K, whatever. But like, who cares?
All right, do you plan on getting married? I don't know if that's a personal question.
Yeah, because I'm assuming we're not going to be making more than 200K
at
any point.
You shouldn't assume that.
No, yeah, because we're going to be making billions.
Of course.
No, and you will get like little tax benefits from it, and also it's just like a symbol of your undying love and affection and all that mushy ooey gooey stuff.
All the irrelevant things, right?
Yeah.
Are you gonna sign a prenup? Controversial one. This is a big controversial take. I've seen a lot of people talking about this where they're like, if they sign a prenup, they do not care. But like I've seen a lot of lawyers talking about it, and like a lot of accountants just being like, this is the safest option. Them being like, oh, I went to business school.
Yeah.
And like I would have said the same thing before business school, but after business school, I'm signing the prenup every time.
I mean, it would be a smart move. I'm not against it. But,
do you think it's offensive? Better word, I'd say.
I think to some people it may very well be interpreted as like, are you're really not like entirely sure about this or whatever, despite us going forward with all this so far. But it's I'm not against doing it, but
is it a deal breaker?
No, I mean if she suggested that, which if I wouldn't really care, but I don't really have an answer for that. I guess it's just.
I guess I just wanted like your opinion on it because I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, that's a deal breaker." Yeah. If they say prenup, it's over.
Because I get where you would come from in that sense, where it's like why would you suggest, why would you want that, right?
Yeah, I understand like it's offensive, but like I don't know. At the same time, I can understand how it is the smartest thing to do with your money.
It is the smartest, safest option, and if you truly do know your partner and you guys, like care about each other, then I don't really see why that would be a huge issue. It just, it depends. Again, relationships are all about communication and not, adhering to like a certain set of rules or guidelines that somebody else has told you to follow, right? It's like, each relationship is unique, like every person is. You have to communicate and find what works best for you guys.
Yeah.
As long as it's both healthy.
True, true.
All that other ooey gooey stuff.
Mushy gushy.
Mushy gushy. What's another easy peasy's like all that lemon squeezy stuff. I don't know.
I don't know. Marriage is a controversial topic for so many people. Like I've heard people say like, "Oh, I'm never getting married," and then they pop out married in like the next few years.
I mean, I've heard that a lot, at least like from millennials and stuff, who were especially kind of just like, no, I don't want to get married, and obviously like I'm never having kids, I'm never doing this,
and then their family pressures them.
Yeah, their family pressures them, or
like, so when are you getting married? when are we getting a junior?
Yeah, when am I gonna be a grandparent?
Right, because it's about me.
Yeah, but now millennials are like in their 30s and soon to be 40s, or already some maybe could be. No, I don't know. I don't really know what goes between millennials and like Gen Xers.
Gen Xers and millennials? There's nothing, is there?
Really? It goes from Gen X to millennial?
Yeah, isn't it? It's baby boom. No,
then Gen X.
No, it's not. It's not baby boom. There's something between boom and millennial, right?
Yeah, Gen X.
They're like the other way around. So like boom, Gen X, millennial, Gen Z.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Actually, yeah, maybe you're right.
Yeah,
it might be that way.
And then Generation Alpha is the most recent one.
They're Alpha.
Generation Alpha. Yeah, they're called Gen Alpha, and it's so,
cringe.
Yeah, kind of. Well, what's the next one gonna be? Omega.
They're gonna start saying, "Okay, Zoomer."
Okay, Zoomer. Honest, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with being a Zoomer. For now, at least.
For now, yeah. For now. It's not offensive for now.
Yeah, but that's just the nature of being young and being hip and cool with the kids.
Yeah, of course.
Because we are currently the kids, I guess.
You're only as old as your mental state allows,
Yeah.
There's like a 26-year-old in my class who acts like he's like 40.
Really?
Like, not in that kind of way, but he acts like he doesn't act superior or anything like that, but he acts like just so disconnected from everyone else. Like I feel like it's hard for him to communicate because he sees us all as children.
And he's like, I don't get TikTok, and I only or what is it?
I feel like a lot of people in college don't use TikTok. Like that sounds weird, right? But like everybody in my classes, almost nobody uses TikTok, and we're media, which is really confusing because I'm like,
you got to understand people on TikTok, because that's like the biggest media platform currently.
Exactly. Why would you not use it? Right? But anyway, some of them are like they just don't do it, and like he's more like the type of guy that's like, how old are you? And then you're like, oh, I'm 22, and he's like, oh wow, you're like a baby. It's like, I mean, you're 20, you're like 4 years older. Like that's not that big of a difference.
He's still stuck in the high school mindset, I guess, where it's like, the gap between freshman and senior is like monumental. But then again, freshman and senior age gap is weird.
That is very
because despite the fact that they're only about 3 or 4 years older, you are still almost a legal adult, and they are still very much a child.
One is planning the rest of their life and their career and their college and how they're moving out, and the other is just getting to high school and wondering what they're gonna have for lunch that day.
Yes, so that's weird, but that's still, it's like the same mindset. Like, like you're a baby, right? You like as a senior, you see a freshman, and you're like, you are a child. You are an actual baby.
Yeah, I guess it could be the same mindset.
Yeah. Once you get older, that becomes much less apparent and like impactful. Like once you're past like the age of like 25, age gap, whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're all adults. You should all have fully developed frontal lobes and be able to barring any like actual like disabilities, right? But
yeah, of course.
But
that sounded really offensive now that he's like that. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
No, yeah, barring any like a neurotypical like healthy human adult, right? You should have a fully developed decision making portion of your brain, which would lead you to age gaps at that point being much less like of an issue, because you're an adult. If it's consensual and you know what you're doing at the age of 25 or 26, then it's fine, whatever, right? You are mature enough, or should be mature enough at that point. which I'm not. I'm 20, but
We're getting there, right?
getting there eventually, maybe if the world doesn't blow up.
Yeah. Doomer pill.
Doomer pilled back at it. It's okay.
Let's regurgitate that pill. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like age is just kind of a mentality too, in a way, where it's like
Oh, for sure.
if you feel like you can't relate to people because of your age, then you're not gonna relate to people because of your age. But I mean, there's for example, when TikTok first started blowing up, you know how many people I saw on Twitter, on Instagram, on Snapchat, on Facebook specifically, where they were like, "I'm too old. Like, why would I download TikTok? That's for like children. That's for 5 years old."
Yeah,
You know?
it's the child dancing app.
Yeah, and then now suddenly everyone has one. Like, it's like,
Yep.
I don't know. I just feel like a lot of people let their age or let their mind age them forward in a way that's not healthy. You know?
Yeah.
Like, don't be afraid to try new things just because like children are using it. Like, they're like the pioneers. Children would create. They're gonna create the future one day. You know?
Mm-hmm. It's
So,
like
it's how you become a boomer. The boomer said that for like, video games probably. You know?
and from Minecraft.
Yeah, building blocks.
Minecraft is a children's game.
Yeah, I mean, what am I gonna do in that game? Build a house? Like, look at us now, right?
Yeah, everybody likes Minecraft. People play
Everybody.
Minecraft. Who
Most
cares?
played game in the world
It is literally the most purchased game in the world, right? Of all
Yeah.
time.
of all time to this day. Number
Yeah.
one.
That's Good job, Minecraft.
Very good job, Mike.
Not good job, Notch. Notch is weird.
You don't like Notch? What's wrong with
He's
him?
a weird person. He's
What
like
did he do?
he's like a red pilled like
Oh, is he?
yeah, kind of like
He's Swedish. That's the problem.
yeah. He's in his like little insular country,
Mm.
like with all these social safety nets already granted to him, and he's
Yeah.
like, like I don't want any of this. I don't want the nanny state watching over me and making sure I at least have some sort of like baseline dignified life. I want individualism.
I see now how he can look down on us from up there. You know?
Yeah, he's also just like kind of a a little like he looks like the milady guy.
He
with the
does.
fedora wearing. He does wear fedoras,
Yeah.
right? He's like the not. I wouldn't go so far as to say incel, but he probably is like a bit of like a little incel. Except for his money now, which grants him like more status and prestige
Mhm.
because he has enough money to kind of get out of that framework, but to escape the matrix, you might say.
Some might say that.
Yeah, top notch. He's top notch. Yeah, but top notch. Yeah.
But luckily, he doesn't own Minecraft anymore. So
No, he sold the rights, and
now it's some other billion-dollar corporation owning it.
Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, which sucks.
I don't mind Microsoft. I'm not gonna lie.
They're with the whole
For now.
Bedrock edition with the storefront, it's all like I guess they're slowly but surely adding microtransactions and like different elements to even the PC version, which they used to leave alone, but now it's like you have to make a Microsoft account to play Minecraft in general.
Mm. Oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
They're like
The migration.
they're encroaching on like the baseline, like the not baseline but the quote unquote pure
They're taking
unaltered-
our rights
yes,
away.
unaltered PC version. But it's a billion-dollar company is going to do what a billion-dollar company is going to do,
That is true.
and let's just hope they don't. Well, I'm pretty sure they've been pretty smart with their process so far. It's just like slowly but surely adding little microtransactions and storefronts and gradually building to like make more money but not overstep it to the point where people are like, this is outrageous. Which you can also make an argument for microtransactions already being outrageous.
Oh, for
But
sure.
that's not my place to say, since I don't I
Who am I to
I
say
don't-
when I purchase the Fortnite Battle Pass every season? You
yeah when I myself am a consumer.
know? We do live in a society.
We do live in a society, which is it's funny. The idea of if you don't like the society, you should just leave.
I've seen people say that, and I'm
Or
like, what world do they live in?
You
where
should
can
not
just leave?
participate in it. Or it's
Mhm.
like you should go build a hut in the middle of, I don't know,
Iowa.
Iowa. Right? It's like, yeah, but first of all, you can't.
Right?
You can't legally.
Mhm.
And also, again, you live here. Your home's here. The people you know and love here are here. And why do you want me to just like, you can still criticize a system or a society, and participate in it when it's literally the only way to exist in that society, you know? Like,
There's a huge problem with that mindset, and it's that people don't think that, like, maybe I should stay here and try to make it a better place. It's always just like, oh, let's leave.
yeah.
It's like, I get it, but it's not realistic, you
Yeah.
know?
Like if that was the case, if that was viable, um, you know, I I would consider at times like I myself am just like the idea of just leaving and not worrying about living here anymore is enticing, but then again it's like, but all your friends are still here, all your family, everybody you've ever known or everything you have ever seen like home wise is here.
Mm-hmm.
And just getting up and leaving and avoiding the issues doesn't make them go away.
That's true.
Right.
True.
So you should still at least try to advocate for better things here while you're here, and see what happens and what comes of it. Man,
It got deep real quick.
It has been. This episode has been, I guess, pretty deep.
Consumer heavy, pretty capital, and that's the word, capitalist heavy.
Oh, capitalism is the economic system that we're currently, I guess, critiquing.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been pretty quote unquote
cool.
politics heavy.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah, and also just kind of introspective, like prenups.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on prenups and the system of government and people's toxic ideologies surrounding it, and all that stuff? But it's whatever. That's how things go sometimes, especially whenever it's an unplanned or not unplanned, but a conversation that you haven't planned out, or with points that you haven't set out.
Yeah, I mean, it naturally unfolds one thing to another.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been recording for, which is
say almost an hour.
Yeah, you guys should tell us how long we've been recording for.
I will say, are we closing out right now?
I don't know.
Okay.
Guys, tell us. You're listening right now. How long have we been going on for? Please.
I hear them whispering. They're coming for you. They're in your walls. Kill your parents. Did y'all hear that?
Sounded like the voices in my head. No. I think we could go over one more topic. What's a current event happening right now?
I don't know.
What is a current event that is happening right at this very moment? That people would be interested in hearing about, because again, this is gonna go up not a few days from now, and it's gonna be super outdated anyways. But the most recent event.
I mean, the Ishizu cards just got released in the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG. I mean, that's not real, but like, I'm going through Twitter trending.
Oh, I know what to talk about. This isn't recent at all, but I want to talk about it. Talking about going back to The Last of Us and game shows, or not game shows, The Last of Us game show.
Welcome to the Clicker Show.
Exactly. And it's like you spin a wheel, and if it lands on Clicker, you just
yeah, Clicker just busts out from the wall and gets you.
Exactly. No, speaking of shows, being produced based off of previous existing IPs.
Yeah.
There's a show that's going to be made, or that's, I guess, pretty early on in development. That'll be out on Disney Plus within like 2 years maybe. Based on the book series, The Inheritance Cycle, with the first book being Aragon. Do you know what it is?
I've heard of Aragon. There was a movie about him, right?
Yeah,
but it wasn't very good.
It wasn't accurate, and it wasn't like super great. Most people only really liked one actor who played their part pretty accurately to the story, and did a good performance, which they are advocating for him to play the same character.
Is it the guy who played Percy Jackson?
No.
Huh?
No. That the dude in Aragon was blonde. Even though Aragon's character had brown hair.
Oh, okay.
And brown eyes.
We can always dye it,
Yeah, but also you don't have to cast somebody who looks identical to the character either, right?
Unless it's part of the backstory.
Unless it's part of the backstory, exactly. Unless it's important to their character, then you can obviously branch out. It's not a huge deal.
Like Harry Potter could be anyone, right?
It could be,
but like I don't know, someone like
You can't make T'Challa white.
Yeah, like
Okay.
T'Challa can't be Ryan
T'Challa
Gosling.
white. No,
you know?
he cannot. Ryan Gosling cannot play Barack Obama.
Yeah, I mean, but other than that, I feel like you can flip things around sometimes. You
Yeah, for sure, and it's fine. But
know?
but that goes back to what I wanted, why I wanted to talk about this, because the original author of the book series, is apparently supposed to be pretty heavily involved in the production now. So it'll be, more true to the actual story and, to the source material. And because of that, I feel like he might want to cast at least Aragon as somebody who would look like the character, right? Just like a basic milk toast, brown hair, white
a
dude,
classic white man,
classic white man or white passing man.
white boy of the month.
Exactly. And my toxic trait is I wholeheartely believe
That you could play him.
I could play him.
No way.
I could play him.
You should do it then. Huh?
No, I could, because I don't know how to cast or
You gotta,
go to.
you gotta know people.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like a closed casting thing, right? Like some fan casts would have Tom Holland playing him or something, which is ridiculous. But
we say that now until a few months from now the trailer comes
yeah.
out.
Another reason is because he did say he wanted the author Christopher Paolini. He wanted to hire lesser known actors, lesser known like up and coming or just like brand new actors for the roles, to have them more, I guess, be associated with those characters in particular, or just like be like a clean slate, as opposed to like being like, oh yeah, Tom Holland's here. This is Spider-Man. Spider-Man is playing a Dragon Rider, right? That's why I'm like, I could play him.
Yeah,
I could totally do that.
I could see that.
I look white. I have brown hair. And if I wanted to, I could get in shape and look like an elf.
An elf.
He turns into an elf later on in the series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You just
But at
transforms.
first, he's just a normal dude. You could do that with CG. But
okay.
But it's just like a skinny dude with brown hair, brown eyes, very basic. There's a bus stopping outside my house. Maybe you heard the squeaking. It's okay. Yeah.
Pay no attention to that.
Pay no attention. That's my toxic trait. I feel like I could do it.
Yeah, I can see that.
Maybe once the show's out and there's like Halloween costumes made of them, I'll dress up as him one year.
Yeah, you should. You were Harry Potter one year, right?
No, I was Anakin Skywalker one year.
I swear I remember you having a lightning bolt on your forehead.
Oh, I did. I made a TikTok, ironically. Like just
That's what it
I just
was.
made a little-
Yes. Yeah. Sorry, my fault.
It's okay. I could pass as like
You're a very like passable character in character things,
because I'm a basic white guy.
You're not. I don't even think you're that white though. Like I feel like if I look at you and I didn't even know you, I'd be like, yeah, he's Hispanic.
Oh, for sure. But I'm white passing in the sense that I'm like still pretty pale, and
okay.
I have traits of a normal white guy. Like I don't look like an Anglo where it's like like a thicker ridge forehead or like whatever. But
thicker ridged forehead.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like pronounced
the
like
firm eyebrow line.
Yeah, but I could for sure pass as white until you hear my name or whatever, right? Or hear me speak Spanish, which none of you are ever going to hear me speak Spanish.
Lay it on us right now. Come on.
No, it's okay.
Finish it out in Spanish.
No, I won't for a while. Actually, I did say adios. To end off the first episode, I think.
Oh, really?
Or the second, one of those two.
You remember?
Yeah, but that's it. That's all you ever hear. But yeah, I could totally pass as most characters. Like I dressed up as Spider-Man for Halloween.
Yeah.
And
yeah, you did pull that off.
I feel like I did pretty well.
Yeah.
Right. I got in like decent shape for it.
You know what I think it is? I think it's the hair. I feel like certain people just have very like character passing hair. Like, but like you have very like. I don't want to say generic because that sounds mean, but like like in movies like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, how he has that like the
side part,
and then Tom Holland's Spider-Man, the side part. I feel like a lot of classic white characters. Or a lot of classic characters in general have a side part, Yeah. And I feel like you could pull it off very well with like your hair.
Really? I don't much like my hair, at least right now, where it's kind of like messy and grown out and weird. Like not maintained. But I don't know. Allie likes it. So
yeah, I think it looks nice.
Okay, I appreciate that. But yeah, that was all I really had to say on that. Moral of the story there is that I am very white passing. And I could play many characters who are played by traditionally white men.
A man of many faces.
Skinny, somewhat, just
tall.
I'm only 5'8", man.
Only 5'8".
I mean, I'm only 6'3".
Oh yeah.
I'm only 6'3", dude.
Well, I mean, I mean, you're a little short compared to me. You know, like
Yeah,
6'6" and all, but
yeah. You'd have to watch the video to understand.
yeah. But I mean, unfortunately, audio listeners, y'all aren't going to be able to, and you
Yeah.
don't even know what Sergio looks like.
Nope.
It's
Well, yeah. I'll describe it. White man.
he did get a haircut in the middle of episode 2. Like if he used to have dreads, so I
Yeah.
don't know. I mean,
Our friend came by and gave me a haircut. He's a licensed barber.
mhm. Yeah, I thought it was a little strange that he had dreads, so I advised him to cut the hair before the first video episode. So
Yeah. 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 It is. Yeah. He told me it was like a little insensitive, and
yeah.
I had to comply.
But on the flip note, I actually did just get dreads. My appointment's scheduled for tomorrow, so
Yeah. Why can't white men wear dreads?
we deserve it too.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. I like your hair. Your hair looks
Thank
good.
you.
It does it does suit you for sure.
Thank you. I hope that's a compliment.
It is. But yeah, I guess that was it. Um this was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And yeah, nothing we talked about has any specific date tied to it, so it's fine.
Yeah.
This is us recording this a few days before it's uploaded.
They will never know that we did this on March 13th.
Yeah.
March 14th.
Yeah.
They'll never know we did this and recorded this on March 14th.
No, yeah, that's not. Yeah, they won't know that we did that.
Yeah, that's the one. March 14th. Yep, for sure. That's the day we recorded this. 2 days before it came out.
It wasn't. Yeah, definitely. All right, for sure. Goodbye. Thank you for listening. And video, thank you for watching. But it's okay. You're staring at a still screen. Just look at our faces and picture us mouthing the words. Thank you.
We'll be back next week.
Yes.
Y'all have a good day and
All
a
right.
good week.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Bye.